What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? We are here. We are live. Thanavar, welcome. Harbor, hello, girl. Thanks for being here. Hope Mama's doing better. I really do, man. I've been just trying to get back at everybody. I will tell you, if you're noticing that the scenery behind me is a little different, well, guess what happened about 30 minutes ago? My main cam took a shit. It really did. So I had to, scramble and come up with a backup plan. I'm assuming it was the EAS that affected me. Anyway, I need to remember really, really quick that I am on YouTube. So I will ask very kindly that we are here on YouTube. And we will be heading over towards the Unchained website because we have got a ton of stuff to go over today. So just be aware and know that. Okay. And once we get out of here and go over to the site, kindly give me about, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 tops. Shouldn't be any more than that. And we're going to go ahead and go there because I got to bring up some stuff on my other screen. But let me just digress over to the chat here real quick. Military Mom, hello. Paramascar, hello. Sandy Noonan, hey, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Steven, glad to see you here. Who else is in here? Terry, man, welcome. Great to have you here today also as well. So, where's Dagnar? Dagnar's trying to go over to my site. Somebody please tell Dagnar I'm on YouTube. I'll be on the site later. That guy, he cracks me up. Anyway, let's see. Sandy, welcome. Yeah, so can everybody hear me and see me okay? If so, roll me a 5x5. I would greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I will not have any more technical difficulties today. Rob, what's up, brother? Thank you, Harbor, for doing that. Appreciate it. Just hoping everybody can get in here, giving everybody a little bit of time because I know it's, Freaky Thursday. Thank you for the 5x5, guys. Appreciate that. Jason, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, man. Glad to have you here. All right. So today we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, that we've got a lot of stuff to go over. First and foremost, I do want to get a couple things out of the way. Number one, like that button, smash that like button for the algo. I am on a mission. Man. I got to get this thing up and going to the next level. If you care to go ahead and join, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. The links are down below. Just that join button is down there if you haven't done so already. In the description, you're also going to find, Patreon, buy me a coffee, all of those things to take care of yours truly, your humble and able podcaster, I guess. I don't know. Should I give myself a title? I don't know if I should do that or not. Anyway, forget that. Whatever. I'm here, and I'm glad to see that you guys are there also as well. Bacon stuffed donut, my favorite Cuban. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh man, I'm loving this already as it is. Anyway, where do I start? Because I got to keep it, friendly here. Okay. Well, like I said, we have got a lot of stuff to cover, as you can see, and I have to digress over to the phone also as well because I have some more stuff there as well. All right. So let's go back. Last Saturday, everybody is well and aware of what actually took place over in Israel. It's just kind of funny that, on the 50-year anniversary of Yom Kippur from the 73 war, Saturday's event happened. And we also had the EAS alert system that went off before that. Funny how that works, isn't it? Well, that happened. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening, and I am going to go ahead and start with what's really current right now. And this is all basically coming from the wires in the media that are out there. Why don't we go ahead and just start off with, American Military News. They did a piece out there talking about England and what's going on over there. Let me go ahead and pull this up here real quick. Hopefully I didn't lose it or it didn't get pulled down. Probably did. Anyway, I'm glad I memorized it. Basically, England is seeing right now 300% increase in, I'm going to say violence, right? Violence against Israelis. 300% increase, okay, is what's going on over there. So what I've read so far in this report is that the Israelites that live over there basically are now not wearing, their typical traditional Israeli garb, if you will. They are now just acquiring different clothing to wear. They're wearing actual ball caps, okay, instead of their yarmulkes, just to try and stay safer when they go outdoors. These events are happening basically all over the world. Okay, they really are, and it's sad. It really is. And we're going to dive into some really, really deeper stuff over on the website, so be ready for that, because if you thought that I was just going to be here and just give you illy bitsy titsy bitsy piecey pieces like that, no, you're wrong. Yours truly has been working his tail off. I'm going to say now for the last week and a half, ergo the reason why there was no stream this week, because I have been basically siphoning through the garbage and looking for actual real stuff. And I've come across a lot of stuff, but it's not going to be for here. It's going to be for the site, because here, I don't know. It's just kind of weird some ways. But anyway, Newsweek reports Day of Jihad sparks warnings for Americans to stay inside, and that is tomorrow, Friday the 13th. Oh, boy. I mean, could it get creepier than that, really, Friday the 13th? Which bears the question of, why Friday the 13th? Comment in the chat, because I'm going to digress over there and, see what you guys got going on. Steven says, the smokescreen of the media, that is. Yeah, well, yeah, but you know what? You really have to, given everything that's happening and everything that's going on, you really need to take things lightly. I'm just saying, all right? Oh, look at this breaking. Steve Scalise drops out of House Speaker race. Oh, boy. Could that mean that Jim Jordan is going to get selected? I don't know. Anyway, never mind. That just came across my phone. All right, so here we go. All right. Day of Jihad sparks warnings to Americans to stay inside tomorrow, Friday the 13th. Here we go. This is Newsweek reporting this, not yours truly. I'm just reading it. Americans are armed and will not be intimidated, commenters, including Representative Matt Gaetz, have said, after a former Hamas chief called for a day of jihad by Muslim communities around the world on Friday, October 13th. That's tomorrow. Joy. Khaled Mashal. I hope I don't, whatever, I can read. I hope. Who now heads the militant group's Diaspora office in Qatar, told Reuters on Wednesday that Muslims should heed to the squares and streets of the Arab and Islamic world on Friday to hold mass protests in support of Palestinians as the conflict with Israelis intensifies. In a video posted on YouTube, but since removed, he also called for Muslims to show anger on Friday and send a message of rage to the Zionists and to America, according to a transcript posted on X, formerly Twitter. Gaetz, a Florida Republican, reshared a post about Mashal's comments on X, adding, FAFO, FAFO. You all know what that means, all right? It's F around and find out. Floridians are armed. We won't be intimidated. Unquote. Joey Marino, a conservative podcast host, took a more cautious tone, posting, do not leave your homes that day unless there is an emergency. Avoid public transit. Avoid airplanes. Avoid public events. Does that sound familiar from back in 2020? Yeah. Jason Howerton, an ex-user with more than 108,000 followers, wrote, do not be paranoid, but be absolutely strapped. I've been talking about that, especially on Discord, for a long time, haven't I? Yeah. Another social media user who runs a firearms business in Tennessee asked followers on X what weapons they would be carrying on Friday. Salam al-Marayati. Damn, I nailed that. President of U.S. nonprofit the Muslim Public Affairs Council rejected Mashal's calls on Thursday, telling Newsweek, quote, Hamas is a terrorist organization, and this is what you expect from them. We denounce their terrorist activities and definitely don't even consider their calls for more fighting to be heeded by any Muslim, because the number one thing you must abide by in Islam is if you are in any fight, you should not target civilians. Oh, targeting civilians would be bad, yeah. Al-Marayati, nailed it again, said those tactics were not only a violation of Islamic ethics, but were leading to rising death tolls on both sides. Continuing to quote, there's no military solution, so the only one is a political one, he said. People are not in the mood of hearing talks of diplomacy. When people are tired of killing each other and all resources are exhausted, we need to come up with a political solution. The sooner we can get to that, the better it is for all sides. On October 7th, Hamas led the deadliest Palestinian militant attack on Israel in history. Israel subsequently launched its heaviest ever airstrikes on Gaza. As of Thursday, at least 1,300 people had been killed in Israel. The Associated Press reported, citing the Israeli military, at least 1,350 people had been killed in Gaza, according to authorities there, the AP said. Militants are also holding an estimated 150 people taken hostage from Israel. That number today I was updated is now up to 250 plus. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said his country is at war and has cut off supplies of food, fuel, electricity, and medicine into Gaza. Israel has called up 360,000 Army reservists as it prepares for a likely ground offensive into the territory, which has an estimated population of around 2.3 million people. In a very small territorial space, if you will, which, based on experience, it is my opinion, to go door to door looking for hostages or looking for the enemy is going to be a very, very tough mission based on those numbers. And especially with the tunnel networks, that's going to be even harder, okay, to get that done. So I know SOCOM is present. We all know that. The news has been reporting it. We know that they're on the ground. All three elements of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet, in my opinion, are there. You got Delta, Marine Raiders are on the ground, SEAL team, DevGru Team 6 is there. I know this for a fact, okay? They've already been talking about it. But the problem is that they're basically trying to assess the situation and see if they're going to take any action whatsoever. That is still unknown. Let me continue. Al-Marayati said it is expected that people will cling to their narratives and only be concerned with the suffering on their side, adding that he doesn't believe the Palestinian narrative is understood well by Americans. Terrorism is not the answer, he said. Aside from being immoral, it only backfires to hurt the people more. We want to see our government and the U.S. be more open to the Palestinian side and find a solution. Part of this dialogue, and I have the solution right here. We're going to get to that next. You're going to love it. Part of this dialogue is a promotion of more interfaith dialogue and cooperation from different religious perspectives, he said. It's a long road ahead. With so much smoke and debris coming from the confrontation of war and more civilian suffering, it's hard to see such conversations taking place. But to me, it's the only path we need to take moving forward. Newsweek has reached out to other Muslim-led organizations in the U.S. for comment. But for now, mum's the word. End. All right. So, any comments in the chat on that? Because what's coming up next is going to be really good. Really, really good. I'm drinking coffee. I am, seriously. Okay. Dagnar, that's a good point. Let's see. Yep, Stephen, you're correct. They are. That is a fact. Yeah, bacon stuffed donut. Okay. I just read your comment. Yeah, I get that. Actually, they filmed the hang gliders coming in, and what they did there was incredible. It really was. It was very sad to see. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, based on where I left off, that I have a document here in my hands, and you guys can find this. This is coming now from the website state.gov/US support for the Palestinian people. Okay. And this is a fact sheet from the Office of Spokesman dated March 26, 2022. Okay. Here we go. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken will meet with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas in Ramallah and representatives of the Palestinian civil society in Jerusalem on March 27th. Take note again, this is from 2022. All right, March. The secretary will reaffirm the U.S. commitment to the Palestinian people and the administration's support for a lasting, negotiated two-state solution. Now, we spoke here before about, monies going over to Ukraine to support that effort over there. Mr. Zelensky is feeling a little butthurt right now because all the focus and the attention now is on Israel. Everybody here knows that, August, the end of August, the situation over there in Ukraine turned. Okay. And it's not what was expected. It has turned. It has changed. So now he is talking to everybody that he can talk to, saying, hey, look over here. Okay, don't look over there. Stop looking. Over there. Focus over here. Stay focused here. Ergo, the reason why the title for today's stream and the thumbnail I put out there is focus on Israel only, not the USA. Nothing to see here. Look the other way. Okay, don't focus here. We'll cover that later. All right, so continuing here, U.S. assistance to the Palestinian people. Ready? We've been helping because we're good that way. As we work toward a negotiated two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, we are also increasing our assistance to the Palestinian people. Since April 2021, the United States has provided over $500 million in assistance for the Palestinians, including more than $417 million in humanitarian assistance for Palestinian refugees through UNRWA. That would mean United Nations? Yeah, correct. All right, just wanted to get that right. $75 million in support through USAID, that's USAID, USAID, and $20.5 million in COVID and Gaza recovery assistance. The U.S. government plans to provide an additional $75 million in economic assistance to the Palestinian people this year. That would be, again, 2023. Or 2022, sorry, my bad. Additionally, the United States is also providing $45 million for programs to support the security sector, including important improvements to the rule of law. $45 million for programs to support the security sector, including important improvements to the rule of law. Is there such a thing? It's a question. The rule of law. Anyway. All right, so U.S. assistance for the Palestinian people supports the Palestinian private sector. Rapid relief to the neediest households, strengthening Palestinian civil society, and providing access to basic services such as water, sanitation, and hygiene. It also advances the rule of law, particularly in the security sector. UNRWA's mandate and work is important, especially in Gaza. UNRWA's services include education, healthcare, emergency relief, social services, mental health, and psychological support. How's that working in the mental health area? And livelihoods assistance, among other activities in Jordan, Lebanon, of course, Syria, and the West Bank and Gaza. The United States remains committed to strengthening UNRWA's management, oversight, and accountability, as well as putting UNRWA on a substantial financial path. In other words, the money is just going to keep going over there. Your tax dollars are still going to go over there to provide, all of these services, for assistance, right? In addition, $100 million directed to the Nida M. Lawi Middle East Partnership for Peace Act, MEPPA. For the first 2 years of a 5-year commitment will strengthen people-to-people engagement between Palestinians and Israelis to create the conditions for lasting, long peace. Okay. MEPPA's first 2 awards announced. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate you, brother. MEPPA's first 2 awards announced by USAID. I guess I want to say USAID. USAID, right? On March 8th, support the Palestinian and Israeli private sectors to build partnerships, increase economic growth, and lay the foundation for peace through people-to-people programs. P2P networks, right? See, I'm smart. Now, supporting a secure, free, democratic, and prosperous Palestinian society. The United States is committed to the development of a secure, free, democratic, and prosperous Palestinian society and, keyword here, governance. The U.S. government also remains committed to a negotiated 2-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which believes the Israelis and Palestinians alike deserve equal measures of freedom, security, and prosperity. How's that working out? The United States will continue to work with the Palestinian Authority and the Palestinian people, including civil society, to advance these objectives. In addition, the U.S. government aims to promote respect for the human rights of the Palestinian people. The United States encourages the Palestinian Authority to promote and protect the rights of Palestinians as they work to fulfill the aspirations of the Palestinians and enjoy lasting peace with Israel. Again, how's that working? Let's continue here. Supporting meaningful exchange and partnership between Palestinians and Americans. Our assistance and our diplomacy also support Palestinian civil society as it works to combat corruption, promote respect for rights and freedoms, improve community services, including health and education, and build a Palestinian society that will support the establishment of a successful, democratic future Palestinian state. The Secretary will be meeting with Palestinians in East Jerusalem, who make up a critical and vibrant part of civil society and the diverse cultural mosaic of Jerusalem. Anyway, the U.S. Palestinian Affairs Unit, the PAU, Public Diplomacy Section, these acronyms, creates opportunities for Palestinians, including high school and university students, academics, arts, civil society leaders, and professionals, to engage meaningfully with American peers and experts on a wide range of topics. Our programs also facilitate exchanges for hundreds of Palestinians each year. Exchanges, that would be exchange students. The PAU supports outstanding Palestinian students to study at U.S. high schools and universities throughout a variety of State Department programs, including the Kennedy Lugar Youth Exchange and Study Program, UGrad, Education USA, and Fulbright student programs. Additionally, but wait, there's more. Additionally, the PAU supports programs and exchanges for Palestinian faculty, rising leaders, and professionals, including through the Fulbright Visiting Scholar Program and the International Visitor Leadership Program. The PAU also partners with Palestinian and American organizations to support projects in Jerusalem, the West Bank, and Gaza that increase exchange between our two peoples and advanced shared goals on topics such as education, entrepreneurship, environmental protection, English language learning, science and technology, art and culture, gender equality, human rights, and democracy, among others. These include university linkage projects connecting American and Palestinian universities directly for exchange and collaboration for students and faculty. Our American spaces in Jerusalem, Ramallah, and Hebron serve as venues and hubs for many of these programs. The end. So that was coming from the U.S. state.gov/U.S. support for the Palestinian people. So there has been a multitude of projects and contributions, that have been sent over there. Okay. For the good of the folks. Mind you, again, that was in 22. Okay. So over here, let me go back to the chat. You guys let me know in the chat there what you thought about what I just read. If you have any commentary or any questions, fire away. Zanavar, yes, I agree with what your comment there about sleeper people. Rob is like, oh, great. Yeah, uh-huh. I got to be careful what I read here, guys. Sorry, it's not that I'm just, blowing away your comment. Let's see. Harbor. Yeah, the situation with the southern border. Yeah, we're going to discuss that over on Unchained. What I have here is definitely not for this platform at all. It's going to blow you away. Yep. James, I agree with you there, James Street. Yeah, they've been camping out here for years, getting brazen now. Okay. Hey, look, I can talk about this though. All right. This I can say, and again, it is just my opinion. This is not based on fact. It's my opinion. Yours truly here. Okay. It's my analogy, if you will. Would you or would you not agree that our intelligence community works hand in hand with each other? Okay, that would be Mossad. Both of our three-letter agencies here, they have a vast global network, okay, even in Iran, okay. The Israeli intelligence, Mossad, okay, and they work hand in hand. And the mainstream media is saying that this was an intelligence failure. In my opinion, I disagree. And the reason being is because you're going to sit here and tell me that it took, it took the IDF 7 hours to respond to this and nobody knew a thing. I'm calling BS. I don't believe it for a minute. Okay. And I'll give you on the website, I will give you my perspective on that. Okay. Something happened here. Okay. Something happened here that just doesn't smell or feel right. But anyway, be that as it may, it happened. Massive loss of life on both sides. And it sucks. Okay. Because, there were civilians involved in this whole deal on both sides. And it just didn't get taken care of the way that it should have been. Unfortunately, as of a few hours ago, I was told that, the ground assault is getting ready to happen. Okay. It is getting ready to happen. And they've got over 300,000, ground pounders that are going to be going over there, going door to door. Okay. Pray for these guys. Pray for the civilians on both sides. That's just the way it is. Hey, Jeff's here. Hello, Jeff. Welcome, brother. Your camera is looking extra crispy tonight, Armand. Yeah, you know why it's looking extra crispy tonight? Because my main Canon camera, something happened where, you know, my streaming platform here just could not recognize it. So I had to scrap the EOS Canon utility and reinstall the new one, and it still doesn't work. So I threw it over to the side, and I had to back up and use my my Elgato face cam here. So that's what I'm on, and I may just go ahead and leave it here until I can figure something else out. But we're good to go. And of course, it all happened in the 11th hour, as usual for me. Anyway, all right. Anybody else? Hello, Margaret Sargent. Welcome. Armando is the chit. Ah, thank you. I love being the chit. You know what I'm actually craving? I don't know about you guys, because it's what, 8:46 here. I am so I'm craving a freaking burrito so bad it's not even funny. I don't know why. I'm just in one of those moods today. Anyway, questions? Any more questions? Because we're at 33 right now, and I'm getting ready to roll over to the website. Are you guys down? Are you guys ready to get unchained? Come on, drop in the comments. Let me know if you're ready to get unchained. Fourth meal for Armando. Thanks, Jeff. I love you, man. Let's go, Paramount. Let's go. Freedom to think. Let's go. Rob says, you know, we're ready. All right, guys. Okay, very cool. Thank you very much. Smash that like button, man. You know what to do. You know what to do. There goes my Knox. Mama must be home already because he's starting to bark his head off. So he'll probably bleed through on this one. Don Lindy, wish I could join. Yeah, man, I wish you could join too. That would be awesome. I'm ready. Military mom, you done listening regardless? Okay, cool. Awesome. Dagnar, yeah, welcome, Dagnar. Glad to see you made it, brother. I can join Unchained if you want. Of course, Jeff. Yeah, man, come on. You bro, the receipts are here. I told you, right? You know, it says website only, right? I got to, man. I got more than this actually, but let's go. All right. I will catch you guys over there. Thanks for being here on the YouTuber today. We'll see you over there. All right. Give me about 10 to 15 and we'll kick it off, and maybe earlier than that. We'll see. All right. See you there.